Alright everybody, Carson with Ace 2 Oasis Aquatics here. Today's video is going to be on drip acclimation. Now what you're going to need, you are going to need obviously your fish. Today's fish is a albino bristlenose pleco. Now my friend had a clown pleco that I was holding on to for them, and she took him back today. She had an issue with her tank, and it was safer for him to be in my tank than it was for hers. So that fish has been returned to its rightful owner, and we have a albino bristlenose. Now, the reason behind drip acclimating is, especially with fish, right? They're acclimated to a certain water parameter. So in the store, it's a different water parameter than your tank. Now, this is especially important with fish species that are more fragile, so shrimp, things like that, that are very easily affected by water quality. You want to drip acclimate them, and you want to drip acclimate them for 10 to 15 minutes, up to 30 minutes, depending. Now, you are going to need, something to hold the fish in if it didn't come in a cup. Like if it came in a bag, you want to have something to put it in. That can be a bucket, that can be a critter carrier, like what I'm using, but something to put the fish in. Now, before I get started into this process, but you're also going to need one more thing before I move on from that. You're going to need airline tubing, and to make it a little bit easier on yourself, you're going to want to pick up an adjustable check valve so that you don't have to tie knots. But easy, this costs like, $5 for me to make. But just to show you guys really quickly why I'm going to test the ammonia from his bag at the pet store. Now, I unfortunately am very limited to PetSmart and Petco, and because I don't have any freshwater local fish stores where I'm at. So, as we can all expect, this is going to be nasty. But for the purpose of showing you why you want to acclimate, we're going to do it. Now, I will go to this one specific Petco over PetSmart any day. This one Petco, they have an actual fish keeper taking care of their tanks. So, obviously nothing's going to be perfect. However, it's going to be a little bit better than most places. But just as an example, right? This is already turning green. So we're going to let this sit and develop for a little bit while I show you guys how to drip acclimate your fish. Now, right, you want to make sure that you can open your tank up. So I'm going to move my water tester kit. I'm going to open this up. Alright, so I don't recommend doing it this way because you will get water in your mouth, but it's the only way that I can start to type in on this thing. So here goes it. Alright, stick the one end in. My ram thinks it's a pipette. Hello. Now, sometimes it can be finicky, so just take your time with it. Okay. We're just gonna let that go. It'll start dripping. It'll start dripping any minute now. And there we go. And it's dripping. Now, you want to let this drip for about 15 minutes to about half an hour, depending. But, once the 15 minutes to an hour is up, you can safely add your fish into the tank. Now, the net that I was using fell behind my tank, and I cannot get it. I can't reach, unfortunately. So, we love that. Today's just been a day. But that's okay, because I have the top fin thingy, and it comes with an extra net, as weirdly shaped as it is. And it comes off, and I can use it as a sponge. And for some reason, if I need to extend this, out really far, I can. I don't know in what world I would ever need to extend the net out this far, but I can. But I will show you my albino bristlenose. He's really white. There were like normal looking albino ones there, and the lady's like, oh, well, I'm gonna give you the super rare one. I'm gonna give you the super rare one. And I was like, actually, can I have that one? And she's like, well, I'm gonna give you the super rare one. I'm like, woman, in my fish, if you want a super rare one, you go take the super rare one. But this is who I ended up with. But great. And so also one more thing before I show you him. While you are drip acclimating, it's a good time to look the fish over, see if there's any injuries or any illnesses before you put them in the tank. But that's basically drip acclimation in a nutshell. This is him. This is normal for a pleco. They do that. This is him or her. He could still just be young, but I also had to fix the filter in the back because while I was trying to get that, that fell. So I had to go deal with that too now. Lovely. But, oh, great. That is the him. Or her. Like I said, there's no signs of illness or anything, and we are dripping. And he wants to say hi. He wanted a feature. And now, 10 to 15 minutes later, he is in the tank and going to business. But yeah, he's about not even first two knuckles. He's still small. And he's doing his thing. These guys don't really care too much about them. They're like, okay, you're here, you exist, cool. He's just like, yeah. But yeah, that's drip acclimation in, I don't know, just under 10 minutes. Which is honestly the shortest video I have up here. But little update, I do have some little baby shrimp in my tank somewhere. Hornwort was the best purchase of my life because now there's little baby shrimps in there. But yeah, they do that.